Day 19 of the Oregon Coast Trail. This is my get out of town day. Coos Bay is very, very big. Take a look at the map. Got a car coming, at least I'm in a crosswalk. Once you get to the coast, it's rocky shoreline. So I've got to get to the end of the bay and then around that rocky stuff. So it's gonna be almost 20 miles until I get to Seven Devils Recreation Area. Luckily, none of this road walk is on US 101. None of it. 11 or so miles is on Seven Devils Road, so hopefully that's a chill road. But again, leaving North Bend, gotta go through the town of Charleston, mostly, side streets, smaller streets, and actually a stroll through a park too. So that's coming up pretty early on here. Got some more deer. Right next to a park with a bunch of lakes. Oh, very cute. And I'm not sure what the name of that park is, but the lakes are the Empire Lakes. So I guess I'll figure that out when I turn into the park. Okay, this park has a name. John Toppett's Park. I got a brief glance at the lakes, at least one of those Empire Lakes. Very beautiful in the morning light. So this is a nice little reprieve from walking the roads where everybody's going about their morning routine. Here we go. Upper Empire Lake in the morning. What a beautiful, urban lake. I guess I would categorize this as an urban park. Approaching Middle Empire Lake. How beautiful. People I think I'm technically in the town of Coos Bay right now. Oh, there's a little steam off the water. I'm really lucky to have this park. What a nice treat. Picnic tables and everything. Well, that was a nice little walk through the park, exiting back out to the roads. Alright, I'm back to basically the outlet of the bay, Winchester Creek. It's a very, very long outlet. I'm going to be following this for a good 4 or 5 miles before I cross it. Still kind of working my way through quietish neighborhoods. Entering the town of Charleston, about to go over the bridge says South Slough, and it should be the tuna. It should be the last bridge in this kind of Coos Bay watershed system. I might try to find, maybe do a quick stop. I think there might be a public bathroom around here, which there aren't a whole lot of on this route. Got a harbor seal swimming right underneath me, right here, sunning himself. And then over here, marine, you can hear him, marine mammal number 2, sea lions. Yeah, I keep hearing the sea lions but not seeing them. Sea lions tend to be a little bit further out than harbor seals. There's a reason the harbor seals are called... Oh, he went away. The reason the harbor seals are called harbor seals. Alright, about to turn onto my last road for the day. Unfortunately, that road is almost 11 miles of road walk. So I'm heading towards Seven Devils Recreation Area. It's bypassing the big rocky area right at the mouth of Coos Bay. Cape Arago, if you can read that sign. So when I can, I'm gonna cross and head up this road. Okay, gonna do a little detour into South Slough National Estuarine Research Reserve Visitor Center. They've got bathrooms here. Again, not a lot of public bathrooms. And I would like to take a break with my shoes off. This road walking is pretty tough on the feet. Stopping here is a good idea. They got flush toilets, water, picnic tables, and this view. Back on Seven Devils Road, that was actually a really, really nice, calming stop on a on a long road walk. Had the little museum there. It was very quiet. The ladies at the visitor center were super, super nice. I mean, this is a quieter road, but you can see there's some noisy vehicles that come by, so nice little break. Okay, still following Seven Devils Road. I have about 4 more miles to the recreation area, but interestingly, it turns into another road, I guess. That's the paved road that I was following, and now it turns into this, hopefully much quieter, even though that one wasn't too bad, 1-lane unpaved road. That would be awesome. Just got my first glimpses of the ocean. So there's a road just down there. I need to take a right on it, and then I will be back on the beach, finally. Oh man, that's quite a road walk. Alright, back on the beach, and it's late afternoon, early evening, so of course it's windy. Gonna head to the south here. I've got about a mile to the headland that I need to. It's 5 Mile Point. Oh, I can see it. It's just that point in the distance. But gotta get around it during low tide. And this might be one of my last like good low tides, because we're going into the cycle where the low tides are not that low. So take advantage of that, get around it, and then start looking for good places to camp. Well, it looks like I'm getting here a little bit earlier than I had anticipated. The tide is falling right now, so I can wait for it to get lower. Or I can just check it out and see if I'm just getting my feet wet, or if it's just an easy, tiny hike over the rocks there. Oh, go, 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 go! Yeah, these waves are coming in. Oop. Okay. I don't know how even that is. Look, I had to try to time it with the waves, and I still got knee deep. Oh, oyster catcher. It's a type of bird. Oh, as those things came in. But you know what? I am across now. Okay. So I just need to basically find a good place to camp, find a place above high tide, and then I should be good for today. It has a little bit of an adventurous end to the day. Alright, the wind is going to die down eventually. I'm going to try to stake that down a little bit better. It's actually going to be pretty cozy on the inside right now, because those walls actually absorb a lot of that wind. But look at this campsite. Way above high tide line. And high tide is actually not going to be as high as it was during the day, during the night. We're getting into those weird neap tides again. But wow, what a fantastic campsite. Nice reward after a gigantic road walk. And we're actually going to get a sunset. Might be the last sunset We might get one more sunset, and then we've got clouds and rain coming in. Okay, much cozier inside. So kind of a not fun road walk today, followed by a fantastic beach campsite. Tomorrow I've got a little less than 4 miles of beach, and then I have to go around another river. Once I get through Bandon, I think I should be on the beach the rest of the day. I do have a river creek crossing that I could not set myself up well for, and that's the new river crossing. It's about 13 miles away. Might be hitting it right at high tide. If it's way too high, I can just wait it out, but I might be getting pretty wet tomorrow. I would love to just cross it and then just see how far down the beach I can get. Somewhere between like 17 and 20 miles away from here are actually labeled primitive campsites as well. So tomorrow should be camping on the beach or near the beach.